Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to my. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. It is Thursday night, 9:30 p.m. We are back for another video of hot topics and social gathering talking stuff. So make sure you guys make sure you guys make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Be sure to click the thumbs up button, leave us a comment, click that notification bell so that you are notified every time that I post a new video. Of course, my co-hosts are back with me, Mike, Jennifer, and Tyrone. How are y'all?
Hey,
What's happening?
We're here.
What's going on?
I was worried about you in the beginning of the episode, Jonathan.
I know. But anyways, Jennifer, what is our first topic?
Our first topic is the Met Gala. I remembered.
Yeah, so the Met Gala took place this past week, and the theme had something to do with American or America just in general. It didn't make that much sense to me, and compared to the previous years of the Met Gala, this year was a tad bit lackluster for me. I'll tell you guys who my favorite was a little bit later, but I wasn't impressed this year. What did you guys think?
For the thing to be America, I would never have guessed from the clothes they were wearing, but I could never guess anytime they do any kind of gala at the Met, whatever it's called. But no, I feel like what did they do inside? Do anybody get anything like a video of what's going on inside the Met Gala? Or they just what is it for?
The Met Gala is a fundraising event. So I don't know what exactly they raise money for, but it is a fundraising event. I know that Rihanna performed at the Met Gala one year, so I don't know exactly what type of what type of thing they really specifically have going on, but I do know that it is a fundraising event.
It's just
and they have dinner to eat.
Okay, because all I know is they don't pick their outfits. They are like kind of designers, kind of make them outfits, and that they have to wear it.
Yeah, it's a couture thing. You know anything about this stuff? Okay. It's supposed to be couture, all of it. But we do need to mention some people in this. Being that, well, this is not my favorite theme that they had. Like the previous theme, like camp, or even before that, which was like a
Chinese
religious
something?
thing. No, religious.
Oh yeah.
Where everybody had the crosses on, and even before that, Jonathan, the Mandarin thing.
Right.
Those were, those are the assignments, and it's like everybody understood. But the problem is, this current assignment, America, like, basically nobody wants to be walking in there with an American flag on their body or whatever. But anyway, the people that I really enjoyed this year was Hallie of Chloe and Hallie. She was as cute as a freaking little button.
She really was.
Is that the younger one or that's the older one?
That's the younger one.
Okay, yeah. I did like her outfit.
That pink little. Ooh, it was a moment.
It was yellow, wasn't it? Oh, no, it was pink.
It was pink. It was pink. Yeah.
I actually liked what J-Lo had on with the, cowboy hat. I think she was going more to the actual theme of everything. I thought that was cute. Yeah. But to be honest, I really wasn't feeling everybody else. Like,
well, I did like Lil Nas, like the little golden thing.
No, yes.
It reminded me of Beyonce's BET performance. But I did like that part. Yeah. But after he changed out of that, now I don't know what that was.
He had 3 different outfits. He came with something like with the overcoat. Yeah. And then he had the gold thing, and then his last outfit, which was my favorite. It seemed like it was like stones of black and gold, and I didn't get it. I loved that. I really liked that.
And what about the girl with the horse on her stomach? I mean, the horse on her chest. What was that? What was that?
But you know what? People liked it. And it's like, hey, whatever we like, we like it. Oh, gosh. The best one, Iman. She looked
Now, Iman killed it.
Oh.
Absolutely.
To be up in age and look like she's 20-something still, Iman looks damn good.
Still killing
Oh,
these scores.
Yes.
Venus and Serena did attend. I didn't really like what Serena wore.
No, I didn't
I
know
usually
that. I didn't
don't.
see
I
it.
really didn't care for it, but Venus, she looked beautiful. She had on this really red outfit, and she had
And
like
her
a
picture was lit
ponytail
up.
up. It was really, really cute. I really liked what
I
she
didn't
wore.
see them. I didn't see them. I didn't see them.
Okay.
How about Kim
Mm.
Kardashian outfit? Did anybody care for her all black hidden figure?
Absolutely not.
She came.
Yeah,
She did
she was
come.
there.
Oh,
You know, she attended. She was
she's
present.
not gonna
Oh,
she's
okay.
not gonna miss a red carpet now.
Venus was cuter than usual.
She was. She really was. I loved what she wore.
Look, I think Venus always gets the fashion right. It's Serena who just does too. Her body is so muscular, it just doesn't look good in the outfits.
But you know what? If she had the right designer, if she had the right person thinking about her, she would be fine. But I don't think she gets.
I
The right
think it's
people.
her. I
Yes,
think
That's
she
what.
has the right designer. I think it's Serena.
Did you see what she
That
was wearing at the Met Gala? That wasn't right.
Yeah. And what she wore last year at the Met Gala, the yellow with the
That
pink,
wasn't
and
right. That show wasn't right.
so I've agreed with Jennifer. I believe it's probably her designers that she's choosing.
Designer, whoever she's
She's
letting
the
put
right
clothes on her.
designer.
But I just say it's not the Met Gala only. It's all the time she doesn't do it right.
Because for me it's like it doesn't matter like what your body shape is. For instance, there's a drag queen by the name of Eureka.
Oh, it
Eureka is a
matters.
big girl, but every time she hits the runway,
Well, wait.
her outfits are on point, and
But I
you
bet
can't tell her nothing. So to me, it really doesn't matter how you look underneath.
Oh,
It's how
it
you wear the
matters.
clothes, and you know, it's
Jonathan, coming from a big guy, trust me, it matters. Okay, what you might wear, and I think it's cute. If I put it on my body, it might not look as good.
You know what?
Oh.
Apparently, this is a conversation we need to have for the future. We need to get a bunch of pictures, comparison pictures of same outfits and things of that nature. Muscular women in outfits. We need all of that so that we can have this conversation in the future. I
Okay.
can see this right now.
Okay.
Okay, so if
I like
apparently we have exhausted this conversation on the Met Gala. It was
Let's go.
about as cute as it could be.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anywho, next
Next
week,
topic.
Okay.
next we're gonna talk about the MTV Music Awards, and especially just focusing on these performances. The first one, okay. The first one I would like to talk about is, of course, Chloe's performance. Her first time performing on a big stage with her own music by herself, not with her sister or whatever. Um, I'll reserve my opinion. How'd you like it, Jonathan? Did you see it?
I actually did not see it, but I do love the song. I do really, really like the song. And I did see like a clip of her performing, and it seemed like she was, doing pretty well, but I actually did not see the performance. I apologize for not doing my homework, y'all. But yeah, I didn't see it.
Okay, so next time in the future, sir, we must have you do your homework. Mike, what you think?
Well, I did my homework. I didn't watch the VMAs either, but I did watch her performance, and I watched the
Next morning.
performance. But no, the same day, child. Okay. But
Yeah.
I did like Chloe, right?
It is Chloe.
I,
Yeah.
Chloe.
I did like her performance. I think. Well, first let me just go back. I saw the video first,
Mhm.
and the video had me so hyped because it was so good.
Yeah.
The video was amazing. People were saying that she's like a little Beyonce in the making. I don't think we're gonna go that far, but I can see how they can get the resemblance. But Beyonce's Beyonce, Chloe's gonna be Chloe, okay?
Yes, let her be Chloe.
Yeah, let her be Chloe. But the performance was good. I do have one critique that I haven't seen that one person say. I've been looking at, like, you know how you look at things like, maybe I'm not the only one feeling this way. Let me go to the comments.
Speak your
And
mind.
I have not heard anybody say this critique. Even though the performance was good, I don't feel like her dancing was it didn't make me go off her dancing. Like, I felt like it could have been, I don't know. It was something off about the dancing to me.
Mike, my friend,
Mm.
you are
You
not
feel the same
alone.
way?
You're not alone.
Yes.
It's because I try not to look at the other dancers when I'm looking at the star and stuff at the same
But you
time.
cannot help but see it
But
though.
you
When
can't
she
help
might
but
have
to see
to
it. You
level
know
it
what I'm
off,
saying?
yes.
Right.
And also, it's like as far as her, putting a hump in her back and shaking her rump,
Yeah.
she needs to have just a taste bit more practice to let her backbone slip in another way. Um,
Yes.
hey,
I'm not alone. I'm
but
not
the
alone.
thing is, you can't tell me that she ain't go balls out though. She
Oh no,
really
she
went
went
all.
balls out. I even
Yes,
saw
she
her
did.
tampon.
So- yes, she did it all the way out. But okay, right.
But yeah,
Just
not take away from the performance. She did a
nothing
good
away from
job
the
there. She
performance.
killed the
No,
performance. I
she
can just
really worked
tell,
hard.
like, you got Sierra's a dancer, you got Chloe who's can keep up with choreography.
She's
It's a
on her
difference.
way.
Yeah, she's on
Yes.
her way. We can say that. She
She,
is on her way.
she needs a little bit more
So
Matthew Knowles training.
No, no,
yeah,
no, that's
no,
not
not Matthew knows
no,
training. Matthew
That's
knows don't know nothing about no performing.
no, no one
Well, he got Beyonce and Kelly together.
he didn't teach him how to dance.
he didn't teach him.
Okay.
Somehow didn't
He
do it.
made
He hired the person to teach him.
that's it. Did you see it, Ty?
Yes.
And what you think?
I actually thought that she was having fun. I could see that she
Yeah,
was
she was in
really
it.
enjoying herself and
Yes.
expressing herself
I agree with that.
to the highest level possible.
Yes. Now I do think. Do y'all feel like maybe she's like trying too hard to get out that little girl character?
That crossed my mind when I saw her music
Guess what
video.
I don't.
That's what I
I
saw.
personally don't think so because from
No.
looking at her little interviews and all that stuff, and even before that her music video or whatever, seeing her TikTok and all that stuff, I think she's just trying to express herself in a new way.
Okay.
Yeah, when she
can-
actually made like an Instagram video like a couple months ago where she was looking sexier than usual, and I think that was just kind of a precursor to what was to come, and I think she really wants to show us like what she can do.
The rest of
Um,
her, that's all.
yeah,
She-
yeah, yeah, another side of her. We're
Because
seeing
she
another
is
side of her.
incredibly talented.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Yes, I can.
beyond talented.
Yes.
All right, she's cute. Let's move forward. Next. and no, I really do enjoy her, but we have things to talk about, guys.
All right,
So-
let's get it.
Next,
Next topic.
Normani.
All right, now we all saw that. I think we all saw Normani's performance. So for those of you who are not familiar with Janet Jackson had a number during her All For You tour called
And other
"Would You
tours.
Mind," where she strapped a fan onto this gurney looking thing, and she entertained them.
It's the same
And that's clearly where Normani got her idea from, and I applaud her for doing that. I thought she did. I thought she did very well. I thought she did very well. I really enjoyed what she did. I think she's trying to prove herself. To be honest, I really do think she's trying to prove herself, and I understand why she feels that way. Because she started out with Fifth Harmony, and she was the only Black girl in the group, and so of course she stood out. But now here as a solo artist, I feel as though she's trying to climb and she's getting up there. I really like her song. Was it Wild Things? But I enjoyed the performance.
I mean, I like the song too. The performance to me, maybe it's me. I come from an era where I feel like people didn't lip sync so much. I hate that. I didn't like it. Plus, I saw the comparison. And that's the first thing I thought about when I seen it. But Janet Jackson doing it and Normani doing it is two different. Let me go to the camera. Two different types. Like it's when Janet did it, I'm like in the like screen like, oh my god, this lady is like killing it. This body of her, like
Right.
I'm a gay man lusting over Janet Jackson.
Okay.
When Normani did it, I'm like, oh girl, I can do that. Like when Normani did it, I'm like, I think Tiana Taylor would have did better doing that than Normani. Maybe it should have been switched. Normani should have been just singing and Tiana should have been the one doing the Janet, and then it would have been a lot better.
Mike, I didn't think about it this way, but you're so right. I didn't get turned on like I would with Janet because every dude that Janet was on, I was pretty sure they had a heart on and might have jizzed on themselves
Okay.
at the same time.
Oh, there was some jizzing. There was some jizzing and
and it's like it felt like
Okay.
Milwaukee was really
she was just
heavily on the choreography and the points that she had to make.
pitty patty.
Yeah, it wasn't. You're right, Mike. I never thought about
Straight
it.
But even the song though, like Janet, like baby, do you mind? Like if the song just feel like just have your way. I don't care if I'm gay, straight, lesbian.
Yes.
Have your way.
Go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Do it, okay. Touch me whatever.
The
No matter.
song
I'm
was
like,
sexy.
girl, get off me, girl, get off me.
That song was sexy. This song,
But I
Okay.
love the song. I love the song.
I love the song.
Yeah.
Did say that there was issues with the audio and the video syncing up, which made it worse than it should have been.
yeah.
Well, it probably helped out.
Oh Lord.
Well, I don't know because I got distracted by the off sync of things,
Well, that's why people should sing live.
Audio
And then-
visual, dude.
and I was like,
No, that's the problem because if she was singing live, I think she was a little bit, but
singing.
but it still would have looked bad even if it was live because there was an issue.
There was a big issue, and I think if I don't know how much practice went into the craft of this particular performance.
Well, she begged to perform, so she should have bought it because they didn't ask her till late because she was begging to perform. They didn't ask her till late, so
Yeah.
she should have bought it.
I didn't
Don't
see
ever
the
beg.
energy there.
I didn't see it either. Oh,
It
I feel bad for her, but
it was interesting visually, but
I
it
really like
wasn't
her and what she's trying to
captivating.
do.
It wasn't captivating to me,
it wasn't memorable for the right reasons.
and it wasn't.
I'll just say really quickly, I think I've seen Doja Cat do better,
Absolutely.
performance wise, and I felt like Lil Nas X was a little all over the place.
I felt like they're not just including go to a new choreographer.
For me-
dance first.
Mars was wild.
For me, Lil Nas X, he's not the best dancer. I think we can
At
all
all.
agree with that. He is really not the best
He works
dancer.
with Chloe.
I think he does the
knows that,
best
though.
that he can do with the choreography that he is given. But you can tell that he's not really trained in dancing. He just has the average
He's
black
in his
person's
head.
dance skills.
He was up there showing out and having fun.
I
No.
feel that. I really think he was
Well-
having fun, like when he's out there.
Like she said, it was all over the place. You went from being
It
the
he's
drum
in his
major.
head too much.
He did a lot.
I like the BET performance better.
Let me tell you,
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I enjoyed his performance until he changed into the draws only breakdown performance. That's
That's
where,
Yeah, that's where
the dancing.
that's where the
went down.
dancing went down the
Oh my
drain.
God. Yeah.
That really is.
Yeah.
But you know, I really love Lil Nas X side pro. Like he always looking like to the side with a smack.
Because you know how he looked. He looked good.
Yes,
He knows his
I
angle.
yes, he knows his angle. So
It's like he practices in the mirror.
Yes.
He does.
Yeah, but he said
You
instead of
can tell.
putting smiles
Yes.
on the angle,
You can
that
tell somebody that practices in the mirror, okay?
Right.
yes,
And
the
he does it.
choreography though was good for everybody else, but it was if he just learned how to dance and not be like just go out. I don't
That's
care if you mess up.
what you're looking for. He's not going to attain it anytime soon. That's all I
And
got.
I
and
even
I just
feel
wanna-
like Michelle Williams. I think she's the best dancer, but I feel like she's not in her head when she dances either. Like she's going to do what she remembers. It's a different. Like you can mess up.
I hear you.
And I think
But-
that's what got him. He was just so in his head about what he had to do.
Yes.
Twerk.
Them
But
microseconds.
well, you know what? Let
Oh,
me
you
give him
are.
a pass because I'm having like it might. If you're the only gay person right now on TV,
Come on, you got to.
doing this for all the gays.
Yeah.
all the
Then
gays.
you have
You
to
have a
do
lot
it
going
over
on in
the
your
top.
head.
You got to give
Okay,
it.
so I mean, I have to give him a little pat. He did wonderful, but still,
I think he did the best that he could. I
And
really
that's
think
all
that
we're
he
It
asking
was a
did
for.
lot,
the
though, man.
best that he could. And like I said, he was out there having fun. And when
yes.
you can see that the artist is enjoying what they do, like when you see Janet out there, Beyonce out there, sometimes Britney, but when you see them out there doing their thing, and and don't get me wrong, I love Britney. I'm talking about
I,
later years Britney. But when
Brittany,
you see
I
people out
can't
there
do it.
who love what they do, Sierra, she does what she does. Seven Streeters, she loves what she does. Chris Brown, when you see people out there who love what they do, that
Christina
that
Aguilera.
allows you to be able to get into it.
Christina Aguilera is not a dancer. Anywho, moving forward with life.
I'm sorry,
Um,
that's my dog.
it's okay. Is there anything else that
She
we need to
tried.
talk about with the MTV Music Awards? Those are the only things that stuck out
Oh,
to us. Those are
what
the
y'all think about Buster?
Buster who. Oh,
Next,
Okay. I did
What?
see the performance, but it was just. Did he get the Video Vanguard Award or something like that? Is that why he was performing? Because I had
he
no idea
must
why he
have.
was there.
Yeah, I think he did do that.
Okay.
But
Was he there?
look, that was the question on a lot of people's mind. Why was Buster here?
what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why was
I didn't know he was
because
I
this
didn't
was
performing.
a young stage.
A
Incredibly.
very young
This
stage. Like,
guy up here performing amongst the youngsters. Why was he there? Did he attain that same level as them or not?
I
Is the
won't.
question.
In my opinion, no. But that's not the type of performer that Busta is. He's not with the theatrics and whatnot. He just
He came here to
stands
What?
there and
He was
raps.
definitely with theatrics. Now,
He has
Well,
his
in his music
videos,
videos, he's with the theatrics or whatever. But when it's live performances, he'll jump up and down and be real hype. He's real hype during his
Skinny,
performances, but
now.
Skinny Buster was theatrical.
Yeah,
Now,
he
bigger
was
Buster.
jumping all over the stage back in the day. Now he's like standing center stage most of the time.
That's no shade, Jay. That's no shade. But
No,
he was
I
skinny
love
back in the
you.
day.
Buster.
With the dreads.
Yes, with the dread.
Slipping the
And I
dreads
do,
all over.
and I still love to this day. Even though Buster is Buster,
Yeah.
baby, won't you give it to me? I give it to you.
that is my
I know what you
jam.
want.
Well, hold
That
on,
was
hold
the
on.
best song.
Give it to me.
Shout out to Mariah doing the vocals.
And the song with
Anywho,
Janet Jackson too. I love that one too.
Hold on,
Jonathan,
random question. Which Busta Rhymes collabo do you like better? Busta Rhymes and Janet or Busta Rhymes and Mariah Carey?
Janet.
Mariah. But
Mariah.
I do love the one.
For
I
me,
love
it's,
that Janet.
for me, it's got to
I
be
love
Janet's.
It-
I'm sorry, the video, everything.
It's the song for me. It's just
Yeah.
the song.
It is
Because
an
I was listening to
iconic
that
song.
song when I ain't need to be listening to that song. And I'm talking about my body being wet, but I don't need my body being wet.
Okay.
No comment.
But, moving on.
Moving on. And you know what, Jonathan?
I ain't
We
touching that
do
one.
need to have like a separate show talking about the music now.
We
Well,
must.
because I can see right now it's going to be a
Oh,
very
it's
long
gonna-
conversation.
A
And for us
very
to
long
squeeze that
conversation.
in here today, it's not going to work.
No.
So
Yeah.
we're going to have a really good conversation about that. If you guys want to know anything about the music industry or get our opinions on any of that, you can certainly, of course, give us a comment here. Okay, a comment here down below, so
Down
that we can
below.
have more things to talk about in the future. We'll be happy to cater to your concerns.
But you start right here, right there, by subscribing today. That's how you and click the notification bell to make sure you know when we coming on, y'all.
and of course, if you don't have any questions, concerns, or comments, just tell us where you're seeing us from. Okay, we just want to know that.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Anywho, moving
I
forward.
do have one thing to say that we
Please,
probably won't be
Mike.
saying in this video. Let's give a little shout out to Wendy Williams. Hope she feels better. She allegedly has COVID. So let's make sure that we send all the prayers out to Wendy Williams. And
Well,
I say allegedly strongly.
I saw on that Shade Room that she was hospitalized for alleged mental issues. but I don't know how true that is.
Yeah,
You know
It's
what?
legend.
God bless her and her
Oh,
alleged
man.
issues.
Okay.
I hope she'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I do feel like it's time for her to
Take a bow.
Yeah.
just have a seat. And
Agreed.
it's okay. You know, you've had a flourishing career.
I mean, her
You've
yes,
show's been on
yes.
for over 10 years. I mean, you
you've done
did your
things that
thing, girl.
people wish that they could do. It's okay.
It's
Just
okay
just
for
have
her to pass the mic on
just
to
have a
somebody
seat.
else.
Let somebody else have
I
it.
don't think it. I don't think it would be another Wendy Williams. I will say
I
that.
do
I
agree
don't
with
think it
that.
would ever be.
No.
No, it will
Wendy
never be enough.
did the thing. I can't say people can hate her all that all they want,
She's doing it though.
but she asked the questions that the audience wanted to know, and I will say
Right.
that that's a lot more than I can say about the View or the Real. Oprah
It ain't
did
that
it,
real.
did it in a more professional manner, in a more boring manner. When they got right down to it,
And to be honest, somewhat disrespectful manner as well. Like
Somewhat
she has
disrespectful.
she has
who?
shaded
Oh,
many
Wendy.
people. No,
Hell
Oprah.
yeah.
I was talking about Oprah.
Oh,
Oh,
Oprah.
oh, oh.
Oh,
Oprah shaded Tony Braxton, and I was like, kind of almost done with her ass.
Yeah,
then.
that was really mean. That really was.
Yes.
And there's
very
plenty
low.
of others that have felt like shaded by her as well. So anywho, the next thing is gonna take a quick little 4 minutes to talk about this. So Kanye West has taken over the gospel charts and people feel away.
Literally, he is all
Mhm.
over the gospel charts. And
How, Sway?
Tyrone sent me a video of famed gospel singer, in my opinion, the best male gospel singer in the industry, Fred Hammond. He spoke on it, and he was like, "Why y'all mad? Why are y'all upset? What is the point?"
What?
The same reaction happened when Snoop Dogg came out with his gospel album. I don't know why
Love
some Christians feel as though Christianity is this exclusive club where only members, it's a members only club and only we're allowed to do the Christian type things, only we're allowed to do this stuff. No, it's open to everyone. So if Kanye wants to praise the Lord, hello somebody, he's bringing people into the body of Christ.
Amen.
or his kind of body of Christ.
Well, yeah.
Look, as long as I don't feel away, because at the very end of the day, let's just keep it all the way real. He's much more popular than everybody that's trying to be on those gospel charts. So of
Thank
course
you.
he's going to
That's-
come out on top, like Drake did in the Hot 100 with 9 of his songs.
9 songs in the top 10 of the
Breaking
Hot 100.
records.
9 songs.
But as a music industry
Oh, he actually got a master's in this. Let's listen,
degree
guys.
person, for Kanye to take over this whole entire industry charts,
Yeah.
how weak is the industry?
Oh, I mean, well, was this a question before today? Because to me, it's like, I know that a lot of people really don't buy gospel music. I mean, it's probably one of the most least purchased type of music. Maybe people don't listen to folk music or other types of music. I don't know. Like, it's not surprising to me at all.
But another one
Why is the gospel industry so weak?
because
Well,
go on, Frank.
I think that the people who purchase albums, gospel albums, are the older crowd, maybe like your aunties and uncles and grandmothers and grandfathers. We are more maybe a single person, our age group.
Interesting.
Go ahead, Jennifer.
You had me to think of something with the older people, right? These older people are not familiar with streaming like that,
right?
And the
Correct.
bulk of these numbers are coming from streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another reason why.
And I also feel like it might be a reflection of where the church is today.
It is.
And, back in the 90s, when Kirk Franklin was out, he would be in the Hot 100. Marvin Sapp was in the Hot 100.
Kirk Franklin's songs kind of are always on gospel and other stuff too. Like
Inspiration,
Jesus.
yeah.
Always
Right, yeah.
crossing and bridging that gap.
But then also, Kirk Franklin is not. He's kind of person he will attract different audience. I don't. Shirley Caesar couldn't do what Kirk Franklin do.
Oh
That's
no,
true.
To me,
no.
yeah.
That's true.
Yolanda Adams, even though she's a great singer, she's not going to do what Kirk Franklin. Her music doesn't cross over to captivate the other audience who maybe need to hear a little bit more Jesus.
And you know,
Right.
Kirk Franklin is the one that people are actually calling. Can I get a choir on this?
Mhm.
I need
Right.
you to do that. I need you to do this for this song that I have or whatever. They're calling on him because he had the nerve to kind of stretch outside the box a little bit, a lot of it.
But I agree
So
with
is
Jennifer.
Mhm.
I was going to say I agree with Jennifer. You have to think about who is buying music, and the older African Americans, they're not going out to the store to buy music. They're not going out to buy CDs, and they're not going to iTunes. My mom, my dad, they're not going to iTunes to buy a
Because they've
gospel
had their
album.
Kirk
So
Franklin CDs since 1997.
okay,
I don't
Kirk
even know
Franklin was
why would I
Kirk
need that?
Franklin's New Nation project was actually the first CD I ever bought with my own money.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
So was that your CD I was playing all the time, or?
probably.
Oh, that's my brother. If y'all don't know,
That her brother.
hold on, right here.
And that my
Yeah,
wife.
Oh.
And he our friend.
He our friend.
yeah.
Okay.
I can't point right.
So are you saying that because people Kanye appears to the younger audience and he has more followers probably than a gospel artist? That's the reason why he's maybe on the gospel charts being number one.
To me, that would be the reason.
On that.
Make it a quick one because we have our last topic to get into.
I kind of feel like artists like Kanye, like a Snoop Dogg, know that there's a weak market within the gospel industry and purposely
take advantage
of that.
I don't agree.
You know what?
I don't agree.
But
that is a way.
Numbers.
That is a way to get a number one.
It is
number one.
Yeah, but
brag for bragging, right?
Because you can always say I got a number one. You ain't have to be specific.
Think about it versus Kanye versus Drake.
That would never happen.
Who album was going to outdo?
We all know what album was going to outdo
the charts. Drake is going to wipe the floor with Kanye every time. So
I'm gonna categorize this as gospel.
Hey, I'm gonna categorize this as gospel and rise above the ranks.
But it would make more sense for Kanye West to do a gospel album or do a gospel song because he's been having that church thing going on for like 2 years now, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I love that. I'm not taking nothing away from that, but you're exploiting a weakness in the industry.
I don't think he do it. I see a lot of things. I don't think he's exploiting the gospel to get number one hits. Number one.
I see where you're coming from, Tyrone. I really, really do. However, I don't believe that's the reason why Kanye is doing it.
No.
I don't believe that he's looking for accolades. I don't believe that he's looking to take over the gospel charts. I really do feel Kanye's a Gemini. So, I mean, when he has a thought in his mind, it is the right thought. Yeah. He's going to go with that thought 100%. Doesn't matter who or what thinks about it. When he came up with 808s and Heartbreaks and he was singing on that album, no one expected him to do with that, but that's what he wanted to do. So for me, I feel as though Kanye is really genuine in what he's doing right now. And that's just where he is in his life.
He did sing on the first album, though.
He did.
Okay.
God bless. Anywho, let's move forward. This was a ravishing conversation. The last thing that we do have to talk about is just, a little social issue, just to have the conversation, right? So, the question is, are today's women too strong for today's man?
Are today's women too strong for today's men? Are today's men too weak?
For me, I think that gap from the 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s has gotten closer.
What do you mean? I don't understand you.
where okay, you look at the 60s, the
Mhm.
man was the strong
Oh,
and dominant
the man of the
and
Okay.
the man
Okay.
of the house.
Okay.
And with each decade, that gap has gotten closer and closer and closer because now society has made us go to this realm of having to depend on each other to balance out the home. Meaning now the woman is now having to go out and add to where the man cannot complete
Tyler,
things.
you so smart.
I'm
For
sorry
me,
for
for me, I feel as though we've, as the years have gone on, women empowerment has been such a big thing.
Not the frozen
It's
face.
it seems like it seems like it started in around like the 90s or whatever, and then
Mhm.
it kind of grew from there. And I feel as though men might not have been ready for that, and they're trying to catch up to it, and they haven't caught up to it just yet. That's just my opinion on it.
Hello, my name is Jennifer. So let me just speak on the women's side of things. Um,
You would know best.
oh, thank you.
Stop it, stop it, stop it.
So women in these days and times, a lot of the women not only are getting more educated than men, but also, of course, having to take care of their children as well and having to do that by themselves. So these women become, enterprising, start making their own money, start, you know, um, taking care of their children by themselves and taking over those things on their own, not needing anyone else to make it happen. Like I do know of some women that didn't even have children, but they grinded and didn't have a social life for the sake of their rising up the corporate ladder. So, you've been doing things for 40 years, been doing things for 30, 35 years of your life, you know what I'm saying? And been doing it by yourself, not having to need a companion, right? So when it's time to get a man, sometimes some women don't know how much they overpower that man because she don't need you. And unfortunately, not saying that we have to be on our knees scrubbing, cooking every day, not saying that we have to be that submissive. We made that submissive word like a bad word, but that's something we could talk about on a later day. But
But
if
you have to submit to your man.
you do, but that doesn't have to be a bad thing because
It's not a bad thing.
I'm about to go biblical on you. Oh, I'm about to say the A word. I'm about to
That,
go.
that, that was the Bible. That was not in the same sentence, Jen.
Try to go biblical on that.
Anywho, it says it says basically the wives have to be submissive to your husbands, but people like to stop there. Literally the next verse afterwards it says husbands love your wives. So if you love your wife as much as you say you do, you would never take advantage of the fact that they need to be submissive to you.
Exactly.
So
And
go ahead.
And I think this also goes back to the whole gender roles conversation that we had in the last video. Women aren't subjecting themselves to this role of a wife. It is so outside of that right now, and the boundaries are being pushed. And it seems like I said, men are really slow at catching up to this new normal of women who are independent, women who don't need a man. But just the men are not used to that. And when they grow up with either without a father or with a father who takes on that husband role, that provider role, and that's what they're expecting in their own relationship. And when again they're their own relationship with an independent woman, they don't know how to react to her. Then they go running scared or cheat on her, and they don't know how to deal with her. So
Go ahead, Mike.
Somewhat I feel that's definitely a true statement. But another fact is, I think it's just a bunch of excuses that men make up. Because I don't understand how you seen your mother struggle being the single mother, but then you go out and do that to another woman that has your child. I don't understand that part. Like I don't understand it. But speaking of the topic, I do feel that times have definitely changed for men and women.
Absolutely,
Um,
absolutely.
I don't feel like these days now, if you're not a doctor, lawyer, just to make you a lot of money, it's almost impossible sometimes to be a man and take care of the whole entire household. You're gonna need
By
the extra
yourself.
income by a family, correct? Um, so women have to work to be able to maintain that household and live comfortably. Um, but also, uh, I think when we say submit, like you said, Jennifer, submissive is being a negative word, but if you submit to each other's, it can be a wonderful thing. Not just a woman submitting to a man, but submitting to each other. That'd be a great thing. But um, but do I think men? I mean, I think women is too strong for men. I think that if men will do better at taking care of the
Mm,
responsibilities, I think a woman would not mind letting down her guard and letting him be the man in the relationship. But because they're inconsistent, um, they don't, they don't match what they say. The words don't match what they say. Um, you go out and do what you want to do and have fun. While I'm stuck at home and my
mm.
thoughts taking care of your kids. And I think it just is the battleground is not equal. So
And I also
it
feel
just
like sometimes I feel like men have to now that they see what's going on with these women, they kind of have to raise their expectations of what to expect from a woman in a way.
is that y'all might doing that too. Is it like sounding
Yeah, I hear echo.
okay?
But anywho, um, oh, what I was going to say was how there are plenty of men that want independent women, women that are not women that are not drones, women that are not
Excuse me.
women that are not trying to be anything else anybody else is being. You know what I'm saying? Just women that's just trying to do their own thing and they have respect for those women. But unfortunately, sometimes those kind of women don't know how to let a man in as well. That's just another issue that could be happening there as well. Women not knowing how to let a man be a man. You know what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
you think?
Um, I think like we have to clearly define
Our roles.
our roles in the relationship when we begin our relationships. Um, who is going to do what, and holding that person accountable for what they're saying they're signing up to do. If you're coming into the relationship and you say, "Hey, I'm gonna take on all of the household bills, the lights, gas, water, buying the food," if that's what you're gonna do, then do that.
But what if the woman isn't she's been doing this by herself all of her adult life?
Well, she's
What
going
if
to
she doesn't know how to
compromise.
let that go? What if she don't know how to let that go?
Well, see,
Well, how she have to learn? She wants to miss out on her man.
and this is why I say
She's gonna have to
I
learn.
tell people whatever cornerstone that y'all start your relationship on,
Yeah, buddy.
that is a part of your foundation. And what you build on top of that is what you build off of it.
Yes, I have like I said, I have the same friend.
Yeah.
I told her I feel like if you do not stop acting like a man not gonna want you. Okay, you're gonna have to let some of those guards down, so you can, because you
But
attract the man, but
okay.
you don't want if he's not gay, he's not gonna want you because he doesn't want a man.
In her defense, if you give that man that opportunity to step up and he still defaults to letting you do it, what are you supposed to do?
Well, the thing is, it depends on what you mean by step up, because sometimes the man steps up in his own way. Maybe he may handle the situation differently from how she may handle it, but because a lot of women, because you didn't handle it the way that she wanted to be handled, it's a problem.
That is
Maybe
it, and that needs to be a conversation and communication.
correct.
Hey, I don't like how you did this.
Instead
This
of
is
breaking
how
up.
I did it, and this is how I know it worked best.
Right.
Do you
For me.
mind? Do you mind trying it this way? Not saying
But-
you're gonna go and do it this way.
It doesn't even have to be a conversation. My thing is, if he's gonna take care of it, let him take care of it. It may not be taken care of how you want to be taken care of it. It might really bite you inside, but let him handle how he want to handle it.
But you know what? It really depends on what we're talking about here. Like,
yeah, that means
when
that
it
does
comes
also.
to making eggs, I can't sit and watch Tyrone do whatever he do here.
Now, Jennifer.
Because it's going to get on your nerves. It's going
is.
to. It's going to get on your nerves.
I can't watch
her
him cook
nuts.
anything. I can't watch him cook anything
Try
because I'll be
her
like,
nuts.
why don't you just do it like that? It's like I know myself, which is
That
why
would
I just,
aggravate me.
oh yes, which is why I eliminate myself from this situation so he can do whatever. And
What?
and it's the same thing with okay, that's cooking. That's just something that gets on my nerves. But it's the same thing with a lot of stuff. Like if he's clean, not even not
If it's
cleaning
cleaning
stuff,
something,
he
if it's
can
cleaning
have it
something,
because he know how to clean real good, so he
I'll be
can have
like,
that.
what you doing?
But it's
Let's say like how someone deals with the finances. You know what I'm saying? Like if a wife has the husband dealing with the finances and she's getting frustrated with him, and this is going on and all this good kind of stuff. You have to have that conversation because you are going to get fed up. You are going to get to your
Absolutely.
wits' end, and you're gonna have to figure that thing out.
But you also can't
paying
nitpick
your
with everything
bill.
I do either. Like I don't want you to nitpick with me every time I do something that you don't like that I do.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what pisses me off
You
too.
don't want it
So,
to turn into a controlling issue.
yes.
You don't
So
want
once
to
pick the
seem as if you're
battles
coming off too
wisely.
controlling.
Pick your
Mike, I
battles
feel
wisely.
like I feel like you're really feeling this conversation.
I am. I'm kind of get a little fire shut up in my bones.
Okay.
If you
it's
out
true.
here paying the cable bill and that's what you said you were going to take on, and
Ciao.
every time I turn around, I go to turn on the TV and it's
Whoopsies.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
that's the problem. Now that's gonna be a problem.
oh, I forgot to pay it.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to apologize, Tyrone. I just don't I don't do it. I don't do it good, y'all. With the bills. He does it good.
Well, see,
Like,
but you
if I
guys
see this
know.
money, I'm gonna spend it. So that's why he's in control.
Who winning?
Now, for me, for our marriage, this is what we do. This is our opinion. This is us, not y'all. This is us.
Not for everybody, but it could apply to you.
I like that. It could apply to you. I am okay with him having multiple, bank accounts, business accounts, all the accounts. Because look at here. When I see that as money, I feel like, hey, maybe we can go to Cheesecake Factory. Let's eat. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Not being aware of what's going on, not even considering whatever bills he needs to make sure to get paid. So with him, he has saved our butts plenty of time, especially with rent, because the money that he saved in these other accounts and things of that nature. So in our house, he takes care of it. I'm okay to have an allowance, okay? Because once again, I know my pitfalls and downfalls. I know that if I was in charge of the money, it ain't gonna go well.
So it sounds like it's a relationship to me. That's what it sounds like. You guys have a connection and a relationship, and you guys talk about
'cause we talk.
Jennifer. You ain't paying my bills, okay? Because I want to live inside my house every month, and so I'm gonna have these accounts right here just because we back far. We need a little bit of help. So
Right.
I feel like that's a
You don't
household
have
decision
to-
that makes sense.
Yeah, our money, our paychecks go to the same place. He has let me tell you something. He has a lot of cards. Okay, the debit cards with an S. Okay, and I got one. and a Cash App. So
You and me both. I know me.
okay,
Okay.
so
Same here.
Let's see what's up can I get today?
okay.
Like,
So I'd rather him take over it, and I just submit to that. And I've even said whenever we become rich and famous, when we all become rich and famous, right? I've told
Yes.
him, like, you're going to get the phone call, the text message. Hey, Tad, so I found some really cute booties. They're only $2,000. Is it okay if I can get them?
let me check the budget.
Ooh,
But
That ain't in the budget.
see,
That
now I'm
ain't
gonna
in
add
the
it.
budget.
but
See,
but
now, I would like that.
But then I'll be
You
like,
know,
other times I'll be like, hey, go ahead and ball out. Get what you want, baby.
you
and
know,
Go ahead, baby girl.
Right, but the important thing about this scenario is communication. You have
communication.
to
That's hard.
communicate. If
Jonathan,
you
that's
do,
the
hard.
thing.
yeah,
Yes,
And
yes,
people don't
that's
believe it.
the
It,
number
it
one
works.
thing.
It works, people.
It does.
Talking
I think.
about what
Yes.
your plans are versus sneaking and doing it anyway. And then when you come up short later on, you're like, oh, I don't know what happened.
Ooh,
I don't know how this happened.
that's gonna be something personal for you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I
Mm-mm.
feel like communication is the biggest topic. I mean, biggest thing in a relationship because you have to communicate. I know that's my issue also because I've been single for so long. I figured out on my own. I don't want to talk about it. I figured it out, but sometimes it's better to talk about it and put it in their arms and in God's hands. It makes you feel a lot better. It makes you feel a lot better, like who I released it. But let me tell you where I'm at.
okay.
All right.
I have I don't, what's the word for it? Let me just see here. I'm speaking to somebody, but I don't take the initiative to ever reach out to them. So we will go communicate good for a couple of days. Then it's always them hitting me up. But when I get home, I
Oh.
know, and I know it's a problem, and I'm the problem. I can admit it. I need to learn how to reciprocate that. Act like reach out to them, and I don't know how. I mean, I know I can hit them up, but I just feel I don't know.
She got you.
Yes,
She
yes,
got you.
Jennifer.
Okay. I understand you. I hear you. I am here for you. So
Healing begins right now.
so the times that you do talk,
Yes,
let him know how you operate. Don't give any apologies for it. It's just you. You can't help that. It's not a bad thing because when for me, Tyrone had to learn this on the fly, okay? When I'm at home, because we didn't, not saying shacking is bad, but we didn't live together before we got married. So he found out everything after we got married. For me, when I'm at home, and Jonathan is the same way,
mhm,
we don't talk.
we don't.
We don't. And we get to our spaces and we vibe
yes.
by
That
ourselves.
alone time is something
That's what
serious.
we
Trust me.
do.
And
Yes.
that's okay.
And that is just fine. That's you. That's okay. And he also had to find out in the morning, I ain't got it. I'm not gonna be able to say good morning with a happy face because I just got up.
Good morning, babe. Time
Give
for some
me
serious.
Yes.
like at least 2.5 to 3 hours so that I can have myself together and be the
Okay.
happy Jennifer that I usually am, so I can give you what you need. But
So,
it's those things.
We
Go
had
ahead.
to have that
the
conversation.
beginning stages though, talking on the phone, like I would have just text me because I don't feel like sitting here mute my
I
TV
I'm
and
the
I got
exact same way. I'm the exact same way. And for me, it's because a lot of times when it comes to phone conversations, I feel as though I don't know what to say or I don't know what type of conversation that you would like to have. And I feel like it's just going to be awkward. And it's like, what are we doing? So just text me. I'm the same way, Mike. I'm the exact same
Yes.
way.
Y'all
And
mess
But
people
y'all,
really don't talk
y'all
on
do
the
this.
phone. Like, back in middle school, we all used to say, yes, we stay on the phone and fall asleep on the phone and all that good stuff.
mhm.
But that's that young love type of stuff. Like, we don't
but
have time for that no more.
right, but I see the people who's like dating and stuff. Like my best friend, he's just got engaged actually.
Mm.
He talks on the phone all the time, and I'm like, "Ooh, I cannot do it." Either the FaceTime or you talk on the phone to it. Hey, babe. Hey, boo. How you doing? What you do? How's work? Man, I'm like, okay, what's up? No, just when you get time. Like, hit it when you get time. Like, I don't care, but
My
I do
lacti-
feel like,
What?
my lactician, our lactician
oh
Mitchell,
yes, talk
he
the
is
whole time
on
you
the
do hair.
phone with his
Yes,
husband the
yes,
entire
the
time that he
entire
is doing
time.
our hair.
I
And
was there 4 hours getting my hair colored from root to tip, and he was on the phone all 4 hours talking
yeah.
to the same man. Now, that is too much for me.
But
I mean, I
you
don't
know
want.
what?
That's me.
I
I can
think
talk to everybody for hours,
you
Oh
can.
no, I'm like,
and
okay,
we'll
wait a minute, I have
talk
something to do.
about everything under the sun.
I think it's just this is just an opportunity to find new ways to communicate. Is he
Right.
able to come over your house, Mike, so that
We're
he
supposed
can
to be
just
meeting up
be in your
tomorrow,
face together?
so I
Well,
said we can. So let's just link tomorrow, and let me
Just
you
just
know.
chill, watch TV, and talk. But you need to let him know how you operate because you
exactly.
just don't want him to feel like, what am I doing wrong? He don't want to talk
Right.
to me.
Yeah, and he
You don't
did
want
say
his mind
yesterday.
to wonder, like
Hey,
feeling as though he's doing something wrong.
That's what
yesterday he was
happens
like,
to a lot of people.
yeah, he even though I hate strangers, so he knows bad when he say hate strangers. I mean, you've been talking a while. And then he'll like, no, what's wrong? And he's a nice dude. I'm real cute. I keep myself up. I said, it's not you. It's not you at all. It's me.
Yeah.
But after you say it's me, explain further. If he's worth explaining further, just that's number one.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
we're gonna
another.
see. I feel like he's
That's another thing. Because in all of it, you're trying to find the equal match of yourself,
Absolutely.
and in doing that, you have to. Uh, the words I'm trying to put
Be
together here is
transparent.
be transparent about
You
your
are.
energy matching with
that's
his
it. And I know this is about to go off in a little bit, but let me say this
Oh.
last thing. I do feel like because and I think Jonathan, you probably can relate. I think anybody can relate to this because you've been fucked over so many times.
Mhm.
You just don't
Mhm.
even I don't have the time to even put forth all the energy now anymore. I'm tired of asking what's your favorite color and what you like to eat. I'm tired of going through those things. Okay,
You ready to
again.
just
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that either.
just get straight to it.
Oh, you
No,
just
Yeah.
get
oh,
to the
not,
point, not the
Just
sex.
oh, to the
not the
point.
sex.
Okay,
No,
okay,
get straight
yes,
to the point.
yes,
Of everything.
yes.
You know?
And then a lot of dudes, I found like women say the same thing. They say one thing, but when you meet, it's all about something totally. I don't know if I give off like, oh, that's fuck or whatever. But I don't want to do that. But that's how they seem like. I want to know you for who you are, and then they get in person, and then like, oh God, let me just get it. Like, no,
Well, that's
that's
people
a turn
hiding
off.
their intentions. That's what that is.
Right.
Liars.
You have to make
A
your
lot of them do
intentions
that.
known in the beginning. Like in the beginning, you have to let that other person know what you're looking for. Like
Right.
on these dating apps and things like that, one of the most common questions
Child,
is,
no.
what are you here for? What are you looking for? And if you make your intentions known, truthfully make your intentions known in the beginning, then you can avoid those issues.
I feel like
Not totally though.
I'm
In my
about to say the
opinion.
N. I'm about to say the N
You can,
word.
well,
I
this
was
is the
about
best. That's why I say truthfully. If
True.
both people are being truthful about their
it don't
intentions,
work.
then it's
Hey,
okay.
You
All
well,
right.
you can invite a person in your house who said they want to get to know you. You can have Bible verses all through your house on the walls. I mean, you can have every script on the wall. They gonna still
Painful.
try to hit.
what?
They gonna,
But that's what they're there for. At the end of the day, that's what they're showing you they're there for.
and
If
that's why I'm
they're
like, all
showing
right,
you that they're there for things at an elevated level, then they'll
and
be
I be like a
beyond.
job. I'll call you. Don't call me.
That's why I call her the cat, because cats only come around when they want something from you.
Ooh, and then that could be taken disrespectfully and respectfully.
I can be the same way.
Hey,
I can be the same way.
No,
I have
that's
to
just us, Jonathan. That's
yeah.
just us.
you
And
know,
but he got used to
I
it. He
got
still
used
likes
to it.
me.
You know,
Our-
Yeah, I just
our-
have to
My
be.
name Squeeze.
that's right.
Oh,
This is a
and
channel about
Glendale.
love, y'all. Can't you see it? But
Mhm.
thank you guys once again for joining us on another Thursday night. Be sure to watch us next week, Thursday night, 9:30. I'm tired, y'all. It's Thursday
On
night,
podcast.
9:30. Make sure you join us once again. Be sure to subscribe, click the thumbs up button, leave a comment, and click the notification bell. Go ahead and give us your social medias, Mike.
Mr. Real 121. That's MRREAL 121.
And Jennifer and Tyrone, your social medias.
Mine is J Star Bright for pretty much everything.
And I am Mr. TD McCullum.
Um,
Everywhere.
and if you need some prayer, like all of us do, we do have a Saturday morning 10 a.m. prayer on Faithful Warrior Ministries. That's our thingy. Okay.
Yes, there is a Facebook like page. So make sure you like the page. You can see our prayers on there. And we also have a YouTube channel as well, Faithful Warrior Ministries on YouTube. And the prayers are on there as well. They are archived. So if you want to see past prayers, you can see those there as well.
And actually, soon they're about to be on podcasts, so you can hear
okay.
anytime you want to on your favorite.
Yes.
We're gonna actually start doing that this Saturday, so you can hit us up that way. Wait, what am I talking about? Go ahead, Jonathan. I'm sorry.
And last but not least, my Instagram is Jojo_3020. If you want to follow me, feel free to do so. But thank you guys once again for joining us. And I think that's it. So
Yeah.
we're going to say goodbye. Bye, y'all. See you next time.
Didn't know we're live.